It was a scorcher, too hot to do a regular inspection. The week had been in the 90s, in fact 95 to 97. You just can't go into the hives then and do it. With the humidity that high, by the time you get dressed in the outfit and you go back there, you'll burn out. The bees aren't all too happy about it either, which is why they cluster on the outside of the hive. The more that are on the outside of the hives, the less that are on the inside of the hive, so it's a natural way for them to keep things a little bit cooler inside. In fact, it was so hot outside, you would think you would be able to fry an egg.
It is 95 degrees today. It is so hot on the blacktop outside, my dog can't even walk on it.
Even if you can't do a full inspection, there are a few things that you can do to see what's going on inside the hive. One is to look at the whiteboard. We use screened bottom boards, and under there is a whiteboard, and it collects whatever rubble falls down from the hive. It can tell you a lot about the health of the hive and what might be going on or going wrong inside. This would be pretty normal. It's basically little chips of wax cappings where the bees went in and, as they emerge from their pupa state, they chew their way out of the cells and little bits drop down. What we're more interested in looking for is mites or larvae from hive beetles or other such things. We know we have hive beetles, but we haven't found really much larvae down there. So going through all three hives and looking at the bottom board, you can tell a lot.
Follow us as we try to fry an egg on the blacktop.
I go in today without protection, so we'll give them a little smoke first. Hopefully they won't get too upset at me. Although I wasn't going to go in deep to the hive, I was still going to go in far enough that we can put in some fiber strips. Fiber strips are also a good way to control hive beetles. They get tangled up in them, and the bees do not. So eventually the hive beetles will starve to death, and you can pull the strips out and hopefully pull out dead beetles with them. I never tried this before, but we'll give it a go. Hopefully not squishing anybody. So it's in there. We'll try doing that to the other hives, and we'll see if we catch any hive beetles. The screened top boards are very interesting in that they allow the bees to be a little bit cooler in the summer by allowing air to circulate up through the top. The top of the screen, however, is open to the world, so occasionally some bees come in from the top and they look down there like, we seem to be missing something here, and that's an entrance to the hive. But they eventually figure out that and go down and go through the regular entrance, but it's very amusing to watch them. These guys all looked pretty happy today, so I was happy with the inspection. So hopefully I've done some good here, or at least we'll see what they have to say for themselves in a week or so. We'll check those little pieces of cloth and see if we caught any hive beetles.
I can't believe it's not frying and cooking on this hot blacktop. But I guess science trumps all, and it has to be at a temperature closer, whatever I just said, to boiling. But I'm just sitting here now waiting for a car to run over it, quite frankly. Let you know how that goes.